Hello and welcome to the Garrett Perry podcast. This is a filler episode, so you could just hang up now. I've been hanging around in my house. I've been doing a lot of nothing. I started watching some tapes on VCR, VHS collection on tape. I watched basketball, South Park, the movie, The Jerk, The Truman Show, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Forrest Gump, Beavis and Butthead, Do America, and some. I also watched The Shawshank Redemption, Trading Places, and guess what? My VCR didn't have a pause button. I never realized that until I was watching that movie. I also watched Faulty Towers, the TV show from Britain. I didn't watch it all. I didn't watch the episode with the Germans. I'm just one tape behind. And then I started playing Zelda, Ocarina of Time on the 64. And I got to the third temple when you were a kid. And I got stuck, and I stopped trying. And then I hooked up my PS3. And then I brought my computer to my room. And now that the computer is in my room, I started watching lots of podcasts. I used to watch them a lot anyway. I just watch them now in my room. And now I'm in my room. I have less to do. My house has become a mess because I ain't cleaning up. I wanted to get my Super Nintendo back. I lent it to a friend. And then I started watching speed runs on the internet. YouTube videos of people playing my favorite games. Games that I wanted to play on my Super Nintendo, like Super Mario RPG and Zelda, A Link to the Past. I did not want to do the speed runs, but I would like to casually play the game again. I wanted to hook up streaming to my computer, so I tried, and I cannot do it. My computer's too old. OBS doesn't work on it because my Mac is old and doesn't have the updated requirements, and it won't give it to me, so I can't stream video games. So I was continuing to watch video games, and I got my Super Nintendo back. I didn't hook up my Super Nintendo yet, but I intend to do it right quick. I'm kind of disappointed I don't get to stream, because it kind of seems like a cool idea. But, yeah, worse things have happened. I've been living really poor because I'm really poor. I don't have 2 checks a week anymore. It's been 10 months since I had any stability money-wise. So, I spent all my change buying pop, Coca-Cola. I buy weed every once in a while, but now I don't get to smoke it all the time. Kinda sucks, 'cause I didn't realize how much I relied on it for my mental health. I was warned it was a problem, and it's only been a problem when I'm out. Because my mood changes 180 when I get more weed after being out for a while. Being stoned is good. For me, I use it to spark creativity, super creativeness at the expense of everybody, the expense of entertainment, breaking the walls of entertainment, breaking the walls down. I realize I'm creating a situation in my life that I was in when I was growing up. One where I'm lazy. One where I'm dying. No reason to live. I don't even want to get out of bed. Been here all day, don't have to go far to be entertained. Now that I got the computer in my room, my PlayStation, my 64, my Super Nintendo, and heck, I could even hook up rabbit ears like the good old days and catch Global BC. But nothing good ever comes on. They don't even air The Simpsons all the time every Sunday like they used to. Where were I when Princess Diana died? I was watching The Simpsons and they canceled it to cover the big news of Princess Diana's death. And I was mad. I didn't know who she was. And now I realize that I shouldn't care. The royal family has a Prince George, and I live in a town called Prince George. And it's confusing to Google Prince George because I get pictures of a baby. Celebrities for the sake of being celebritized. The royal family. I don't. Do I want to be a celebrity? Nah. But I do not want to work. I want to be creative. I want to express them muscles. But I don't have the energy to care, to be inspired. Dangerous words linked to depression. To say I'm depressed wouldn't be no lie. But I don't know. Yet I ask why. No one has any answers. No one wants to listen. No one. Nobody. Not even me. I did this for creativity and also for mental health. I did my painting show for a while, but now I have no will to paint anymore. I'm out of canvas. I'm out of steam. I'm out of that damn creativity when it comes to painting. I don't even want to podcast anymore. It's hard to organize. My life is so in chaos, disorganization, that nearly all my dishes are dirty. Haven't cleaned up pop bottles in a while. There are pop bottles thrown everywhere. Just another layer of dysfunctionality. And I have a vinyl of Slayer. Hoarding is a problem, I admit. Have been around collecting a bunch of shit. I threw out some tapes, but then I got inspired to watch some, and then I got distracted. And that's when I hooked up my no, it was my 64, then the PlayStation 3, brought my computer in my room, got my Super Nintendo, and I'm gonna continue sitting around. Tomorrow I'll be at Books and Company painting cats on canvases I've painted on before because I'm out of canvases to paint on. Isn't that a chore? I guess I could go to the farmer's market, paint some cats for free. Maybe I'll get some tip money, enough to put gas in my gasoline car. I've been on social assistance for a while. Now I am on disability. In the eyes of the provincial government, I am disabled. I want to talk about my shit to everybody, or at least anybody. But I don't have anybody to talk to about shit, and when I do, it pushes them away. So I refrain from sharing my feelings, yet I do it anyway on a podcast that someone might listen to. A podcast that has deteriorated in quality, playing my self-sufficient jazz. The jazz sucks. Hey, that reminds me. Let's play a jazz single right now. Yeah, jazz. Let me take a quick look and see what's coming on the docket. I call this song Left at 9 3/4. tell you, self-sufficient jazz. It's amazing. I'm gonna play another song for you. This song was told by the internet that was on the public domain, and well, okay, I guess I'll tell you the story. What I did was I looked up a tab on the video on the internet, and it showed you how to play House of the Rising Sun, and it showed the notes playing, and it kind of looked like Guitar Hero, and I played Guitar Hero. It's just like that, except instead of 4 buttons, there's as many as there is on a keyboard. So what I did was I recorded the left hand, the bass notes. So that's why it sounds the most proficient. And then after that, I did the vocals to the bass notes, and I figured out when the solo was going to be. And then I went back to the video, and I looked up what notes the lead was playing-ish. And then I kind of jammed and did my regular jazz thing. If you've been listening to the show, I'm sorry, but I've been playing jazz, and I'm going to play some more. I call this one House of the Rising Sun. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. It's been the ruins of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. A tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man way down in New Orleans, yeah. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time you keep him satisfied is when he's all drunk. Oh, mother, tell your children not to do what I've done. Spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. I got one foot on the platform, the other on a train, and I'm going back to New Orleans to swing that ball and chain. I got a quick little freebie for you. This one that I'm going to play next is not going to be on the album, but I did it in the same way that I did the bass notes. I did the GarageBand thing, you know? But I loaded up Beethoven's Fifth, and it said it was easy to play, but it was really fast, and I couldn't play it. But after that, they played it at half speed, and then after that, they played it at half of that speed. So what I did was I played along as best as I could at the 25% the speed, and then I sped it up. And yeah, you can hear my mistakes, but you know what? That's just the jazz. I didn't really feel like this belonged on my album, which is called Same Bleep, Different Jazz. And there's a picture of the piano on the cover. It'll be coming out June 4th on Bandcamp, and I'll also be releasing it on YouTube. I think this time I will put a full album cut on YouTube as well as the individual songs, so you could just listen to all the glory, the 44 minutes that it is, where the album would have broken in half if it were be on cassette or vinyl. That's where I ended House of the Rising Sun. I started it on the second one. There's only 3 tracks with vocals, and that was one of them. And it's the only one that I didn't write, really. But it's in the public domain. Anyway, here is Beethoven's Fifth as performed by me, Garrett Perry, on the Garrett Perry Podcast. Yep. Podcast. This is me, Garrett Perry. The podcast on the YouTube. It isn't hosted anywhere else. I don't think it's worthy of me. I don't think it's worthy of you. But I don't know. I guess I'm putting it out to the world. Here you go, world. Suck on this jazz dick. I'm now going to play for you a song called Too Much Makeup by the jazz master himself. Okay, I really want to get serious with you. Get closer. Come. Closer. Closer. If you think this is close enough, I want to tell you a secret. Ah! Was it a good secret? Yeah. Yeah. Jazz, noodle jazz. But yeah, seriously, I want to be serious for a minute. Mental health sucks. Sucks being down and hurting and alone, being alone, constantly alone. Forever alone in my thoughts, in my dreams, I am alone. And when I gave you the keys to my truck, you got the keys to my bone. That was pretty dumb. That's a jazz song I'm working on called The Keys to My Truck, The Keys to My Heart, but then I realized I had to rhyme, and it got really dirty really fast, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know what songs I played last time on the last podcast because all the names have changed. I'm going to play one last jazz doodle for ya. I call it Get Out. This is the other one. This is the first one with vocals. It's the second track to the album. But before we go, I have one last important thing to say. Hey, what are you doing here? This album isn't for you. This jazz, it's only for me. Please, go away and do something beautiful with your time instead. Why are you listening to my music? Deep down, you know that I'm a prick. Self-certified in the art of jazz. Garbage music, it's also known as. Get off my show, you won't enjoy it. I choose not to grow cause I'm already lit. Get out of my show, you won't enjoy it. I choose not to grow. Get out! Get out! Get out! No one teaches me music. It has made my fans sick. That's why you should stop listening now. The class action lawsuit has left a left hook, pal. I like to spend my time alone. No use ever for a telephone. I like the company of others. I like the hoopla of hers. Get out of my show. You won't enjoy it. I choose to not grow, cause I'm already lit. Get out of my show. You won't enjoy it. I choose not to grow, cause I'm already lit.
Get out of my show, you won't enjoy it. I choose to not grow, cause I'm already lit. Get out of my show, get out of my show. I choose not to grow, you won't enjoy it. Get out of my show. Leave, blasphemer, leave.